Hello and welcome to Brodual. This time we have a bunch of mods that all revolve around guards in Skyrim. We've been looking into overhauling Skyrim's crime system, and the guards are a big part of that. While looking for a few cool mods to overhaul them, we found a bunch of mods that we thought were worth sharing. First, we looked into changing their appearance, and for this you have a ton of mods to choose from. Many aim to offer a wider variety of guard armours, and two in particular caught our eye. Various guard outfits is a mod that transforms every city's guards using modified pieces of standard armour. So instead of guards having their own tailored uniforms, they'll use dyed or otherwise adjusted vanilla sets. At first we thought it'd look a bit tacky, but after testing it out we were pleasantly surprised. The armours are still colour coordinated as you'd expect, and the armour chosen usually makes sense and fits the theme of the city. So in Solitude they use a modified Imperial set, in Winterhold they use fur armour to handle the cold, and in Riften they wear shady hoods. Another option you have is the guard armour replacement. This offers a more medieval-esque option with a chainmail set for the guards. Again, the sets are still colour coordinated, but the emblem of each city is even more clear with it printed on the chest of their armour. This is a good choice if you want the guards to look a bit more roughed up. For a more vanilla option, we recommend just adding a helmet mod. A good choice would be improved closed-faced helmets, which will add small holes for the eyes, on top of adjusting every closed helmet in the game for all races and both genders. Alternatively, you can use open-faced guard helmets, which only affects guards and lets you see even more of the face, albeit at the cost of making them look less practical for combat. Whichever one you decide to choose, all of them let you see more of the guard's face, which can help set each one apart, and make them feel like actual characters. You can build on this in a few ways. You can add a mod like diverse guards. This will add more faces for guards, as well as increasing diversity between genders. You'll see more female guards in cities that didn't have them, and more face presets across the board. This will make unique occurrences like war paint, scars, and facial hair more common. The addition of female guards for the Empire is a minor divergence from the lore, but it might be worth a trade-off if you want more diversity. Another mod to try out is real names. This will make it so generic NPCs, like guards, will have unique names. The mod automatically assigns names to generic NPCs when you first meet them, and then they keep that name forever. When combined with diverse guards and being able to see their faces, it all comes together to offer unique and personable guards all over Skyrim. You might even be able to recognise the guard that arrests you multiple times, or the guard that watches over the prisoners in their cells, which we think is a nice addition to the game. However, guards are still annoying in general. If they aren't talking about arrows in the knee, sweet rolls, or asking me what is it, they're usually talking about some other nonsense without revelling in my glory as the Dovahkiin.
What is it? What is it?
Well, that's where the guard dialogue overhaul comes in. This is a mod that aims to make guards respond more appropriately to your character and actions. It does this without removing any comments the guards might make, and in fact it actually unlocks a lot of the hidden or super rare dialogue from vanilla. It also fixes the constant "what is it" loop that guards say after you speak to them 2 or 3 times in a row. Another big aim is to widen the gap between being treated like a nobody to being respected as the saviour of Skyrim towards the end of the game. They'll still mock you early on for potentially dropping your sweet roll, but as you level up and make your way through the main quests, they'll start to respect you more and more, to the point of even sometimes being nervous in your presence. Once you're respected, you'll also be able to talk back to guards if they berate you for shouting or dropping weapons in the city, further putting emphasis on your higher status. I think this mod made one of our top 10s, but regardless, it's a must-have mod for us. And finally, to further enhance guard behaviour, we have suspicious city guards. This makes it so guards will follow you if you start sneaking around their city. This is great for stealthy characters and a nice boost to immersion. If you're caught sneaking by a guard, you'll receive a debuff that lowers your ability to sneak in the city. The guard will then follow you around and remember your suspicious behaviour, so even if you start to behave normally, they'll continue to follow you around. Usually only one guard will follow you at a time, but sometimes another will join and act as backup. They'll continue to follow you until you leave the city or the city's area of influence. So in wind helmets to the end of the bridge, and in white runnets until you reach the main gate. All in all, guards are everywhere in Skyrim, so overhauling them can play a pretty big role in keeping Skyrim fresh. So if you're interested in mixing things up with any of today's mods, then you can find links to all of them down below. If you know any other great guard mods, then be sure to share them down below, and as always, be sure to leave endorsements on any mod you enjoy. Just before we wrap up today's spotlight, we'd like to thank WeMesh for sponsoring this episode. WeMesh is a video watching app that lets you share and watch videos with friends in perfect sync. It's great for watching movie trailers, let's plays, or even our own videos with friends from anywhere in the world at the exact same time. You can even talk or chat via text while watching too, and to get it today you can find a link in the description below. As always, be sure to check out g2a.com for some cheap games, and thanks for watching.